All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. It's your boy Dave coming back at you live, and it is a happy, wonderful Wednesday, August 7th, 2024. Let's get started here with our market news, and we'll jump into our watch list. We got stocks partially recovered on Tuesday after seeing losses during the previous three trading days. The Dow Jones Industrial Average inched 0.76% higher, ending the session at 38,997.66. Seeing even greater percentage gains, the S&P 500 increased 1.04% to finish at 5240, and the Nasdaq Composite moved 1.03% higher to finish at 16,366. Not only that, Japan's Nikkei 225 saw its best day since October 2008 with a gain of 10.2%. The move comes a day after the benchmark declined 12.4%, experiencing its worst session since Black Monday in 1987. All right, so volatile market conditions this past few days. If you've done a good job of surviving and staying safe, that was probably the best move. But if you have your trading plan and plan to trade the plan, then you should be good. So let's get into our watch list. I'm gonna go into the LUMN here. It's on our watch list this morning, and overall currently trading at $7.03. Got a breakout at 675, and the high of the day here so far from that since that point in pre-market has been 735. So if you guys remember, we played LUMN yesterday, and we have gotten a very nice run since then. So we have played $4 on LUMN yesterday. And we made a new 52-week high, or all-time highs, and here we go again. After hours, it ran above $5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, and here we are. So looking forward to seeing how we continue on up today again on our second day, multi-day runner, LUMN. So going into this company, let's remind ourselves that this is not a low float. This is a very high float, 991 million float. And then it's a USA telecom service company, and we have been moving since the press release yesterday, right? They secured $5 billion in new business amid the AI boom. So this is a big company, and so we will be keeping our eyes on for continuation. So yeah, right now you can use 675 as the current support, since that was our previous resistance breakout point. And if it does come back down there, that'd be a nice dip area, since that is where seems like the 200 and the VBOP is sitting at. RR is next on the watch list. This is currently the #1 gainer, and we have this stock sitting at 62 cents a share. Okay, and we got a nice breakout play at the 62 cents on RR previously, and we did hit PT so far all the way up to like 67 cents. So with that being said, we'll see if we can get a rebuild here at 62 cents as support, hit back up towards that pre-market high at 67, break through that, and then continue to go on up further. This stock does technically have more room to run all the way up towards $1 today on RR. So we'll be watching this one closely this morning. Now, with this one, this company is a USA specialty industrial machinery company, 14 million float, and we don't have any new news this morning on RR, so just keep that in mind. All right, next stock on the watch list here I have is IDAI, another micro penny stock on the watch list. We did get a nice breakout play earlier at the 57-cent breakout. So you can see here 57, and we got all the way up to 68. So that was a nice trade on IDAI. Okay, and right now it's trying to re-break that 57 line. So you can look for that 57 with the lower high, the downtrend area to break through. And then once we do, then I think we can get a nice downtrend reversal breakout. This is a USA software company under 10 million float, so just right at 9.66 million float. And came out with a brand new press release this morning at 8:30. Trust Stamp has licensed its computer vision and other AI-based technologies for use in hydrogen power search and rescue. So we have a brand new press release there. 67-cent rebreak entry level to keep your eyes on. So IDAI 0.67 rebreak line worth watching. All right. Other than that, that's pretty much it with this guy. Let's move forward to the next stock. I have ZCMD. This was a great first trade of the morning, starting off. This is currently the top fifth gainer, trading at $1.53, lower highs, lower lows. So it is currently bearish. But earlier we got a nice breakout entry at 175, and we hit all the way up to $2.15 area there. So if it ever comes back up towards 175, we can use that as our reference to look for a nice, down, what's it called? That previous resistance area as our breakout point. You can also probably look for an earlier entry at the downtrend reversal. So once it probably starts riding the 1025 EMA again, then it should be moving back up towards 175. And then got to break the 175 again. So ZCMD, we look at this company now. This one is a low flow Chinese healthcare company at a 1.6 million in float. And this one doesn't have any new news this morning. So Chinese pump and dump at the moment, looks like. All right. And then moving forward, I have, last but not least, OPFI. So let's pull up OPFI here. OPFI. Okay, so OPFI, yeah, we don't have a whole lot of volume here at the moment. So with that being said, right now, barely any volume on OPFI, trading just a hair below $4. And let's see here. Let's pull up the company real quick. Market's going to open up here in about 2 minutes. This is a USA Credit Service financial company at a 17 million flow. It's about a mid-flow stock. And they did report a record season, second quarter profitability and revenue raises full year earnings outlook by more than 20%. So we do have that press release there, mid float. I think we just have a lot of resistance around $4 to $4.20. So if we can clear this 420 area, it's got potential on OPFI. So that's pretty much it on that one. I believe there was a play here as well on OPFI if it ever broke. What was it? 413 actually. I have a candle break line at 413. So be on the lookout for that once the volume comes in. But as you know, market's gonna open up here right now in about a minute. But number one watch going into the market opening, I would say is right now, I like LUMN. This has been my favorite trade of the morning just because I had confidence seeing how it ran up yesterday. So I did end up, taking in larger shares. Not only that, it's not a low flow. So you know that you got big money institutions holding that up. So I did take in larger shares than usual. So that ended up making some decent money this morning, more than my previous days. NQ this morning, we have this up 273 points. Again, the usual pop right now before market opening means that we're probably going to see a potential drop. So be on the lookout. We have a resistance line right here at 18,457 here. So let's see what happens. Let's get a great day here, folks. Here we go. So right now, RR above 62 cents, looking good. So that, and then LUMN right now are my top two. Okay, there's RR, brand new high of the day. Very nice. RR. Be on the lookout here for the up haul at 82 cents. Okay, NQ hitting the upper trend line here just now, so ended up getting a nice spike on up. But that is currently the top there. Don't chase now if you ended up not taking that earlier trade. You got RR, new high of the day. You got 82-cent up haul showing here. Now 83 up haul. This is on SSR. Okay, and then you got RR, and then you got LUMN still sitting above the 675. That's also got, you know, quick spike up there. So those are my top two. And then you can watch your Indo. Indo was another play earlier that I wanted to see if it's going to be able to get a nice breakout. Okay, that's a huge resistance right there on AQ, by the way. Indo looking good. 402 up haul. So let me pull up Indo after RR, nice spike there. Remember, we had Indo play. Low. Yep. All right, great sell into this area here. If you ended up taking short, that was a really good area. 320 is the entry here on Indo today. So I got filled at 340 so far. And then now you got the bigger moves if you're still holding for more. Because remember, a lot of you guys been talking about Indo a lot the past few days for some reason. But we do have this all the way up to 393. What was on the 5th. So just 2 days ago, we had almost that $4 touch. So typical first 5 minutes spike, and looks like it's pulling back pretty dang hard there into the trend line, upper trend line. Okay, Endo right now looking great. Right now, if you see the Prosperity Trades channel, we got IDI check, Endo check, LUMN check, RR check, ZCMD check. The only ones are waiting for is the volume on OPFI, whoever gets it. And then I don't know what happened to Silo. I'll have to check back down on that later. Excuse me. Okay, right now Indo is getting some really good juice here.
BL1, SMR. BCYT, BCYT, code BCYTAF, BCYT, BCYT, code BCYT, BCYT.
Okay, right now we're in the 10 EMA Indo.
CGBS, RYAF. CBSA, TCS, TCS. TDSE. TWKS. BCYT, BCYT, BCYT. ALGS, BCYT. Yes. BCYT. That's SWIFT.
Okay, right now Indo is my current focus. Is it doesn't have a single red candle since market opening. You got a doji, and this next candle you got 419 up all showing right now in Indo.
AHR, PRCO, TRB, TWKS. Flash. U, BCYT. EG1, SWIM, SWIM. BCYT, BCYT, TPNX. CYRX, 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 CYRX. SWIM, CYRX, CYRX, BSBL, CYRX, CYRX, SWIM, CYRX.
Right now, LEMN holding the 200 EMA. Indo's trying to decide here whether or not it's gonna. Well, it looks like it's pulling back now. IDAI going all the way up to down to 500 EMA. That could be a nice dip area. 501 approaching. Worth watching for those that love those cheap discounts. Got 42 cent there at the 500 EMA.
IRB. Dash. EG1. EG1, U. BMBL. Cargo, 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 CRB, Cargo. ADTN. Myra.
Yeah, NQ still holding up pretty good. We are approaching that oversold territory though, or excuse me, overbought territory. Okay, so Indo, straight back down to our, where we started 320.
RPD, RPD. Brothers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to LUMN at the moment. You still have 320 support on Indo. A lot of the stocks right now are Indo, and same thing with LUMN. Spiked into market opening, pulled back down to support levels, and now they're trying again. So LUMN, great example, came back down to the previous breakout point, 675. This is what I said, to look for a dip there, and now we're back at 720 here, and then we want to see this thing coming back up towards the high of the 783.
Start. Hook. RDHL. FBRR. RDHL. Swim. Hook.
Yeah, right now, LUMN looking good.
FF.
740, 778 up all right now on LUMN.
SPWR. YRS. No. CYRS. CYRS. YRS. CYRS.
750 now, approaching, we want to see that high of the day at 781. There, I have a line at 761 as well, so probably the candle break a line at 761. I'm gonna put a line there.
SFR. Arco. TNTL. BMBL. Arco.
RR straight back down to the 500 EMA as well.
What? BCYG.
Indo's probably going to do the same. So a lot of these, this very similar look where they spike into market opening after up, and then pull back down here.
YG.
ANQ, it can't hold like this forever, in my opinion. So it's going to need a red candle shortly, in my opinion. But, we'll just draw a trend line here and see if it's gonna be able to, how long it's gonna stick around here, but. Okay,
RPLP, NBRR,
GTHX is not what I'm looking for.
RSI, Dash,
Okay, LEMN,
BCYT,
still my number one focus at the moment.
Dash, 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 BGS, Dash, Dash, CVSA, CRK, TH, BLKB, no, BLKB, Marco, NG, ALGS,
Okay, LEMN taking a bigger pullback now again. $7 whole dollar support and the 675 lower re-entry level.
Marco, NG, AQST, NF, TDUP, SWAN, Dash, Go, Marco, LRN, LRN, Cook, Esta, Cook,
Okay, IDAI is starting to spark up again here a little bit. Let's pull back IDAI real quick.
TDWR, TDW, RBRR, NG, Esta,
Just trying to reverse out of the downtrend line.
Esta, 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 CRCT, 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 Cook,
Let's see if it's gonna break above the 50 EMA here on IDAI. That is the key here.
Marco, RPT, HLLY, yes, BGS, M, yes, SG, NG, CRCT.
RR, just a hair below 500 EMA, LUMN, still holding above 675. That could be another rebounds point area again. IDAI right now is getting the momentum here because it's trying to break above the 50 EMA here. IDAI trying to reverse out of DT. NQ looks like it might try to. It's gonna be tough. It's just been all wicks into this trend line, just FYI. So this is probably the best thing to do is sell into that upper trend line there because it keeps getting wicks. You can see here wicks and pulls back, wicks, pulls back, wicks, wicks, pulls back really hard. It makes it look like it's going to try to want to get that deviation 2 line, but it's so far been traps also at the overbought territory. So trade accordingly there.
Marco.
So pretty much 0.50 candle break was probably what you need to look for on IDAI, meaning 50 cents here needs to become support, but it's getting rejected right now into 50 cents. Indo now testing 500 EMA. If you're interested on that. RR is re-breaking our old 59. I think that was a line there. And then we got room towards back to 62. So 59 to 62, 62 was a candle break line there. So typical morning start. I mean, you know, in pre-market, we actually had pretty decent runs. Let me know if anything else is moving. I might potentially miss 1 or 2 names just in case. Sometimes I do that. Not often, but let me know. ADTX actually does not look too bad. I think ADTX might have potential here. It's been grinding pretty nicely. Watch for ADTX. If it comes back and gets a candle break at 157 there. Okay, I'm gonna go back to IDAI, or right now watching IDAI since it's kind of looks like it wants to get this nice VWAP roll here. Now it just needs a VWAP roll and a candle break at 50 cents, and we should be good for a continued pop on IDAI. If not, if this gets rejected here or into the VWAP, this will go all the way back down. This will go down to a new low of the day to 500 EMA. So this needs to spike now to the VWAP, which it is.
Sorry. LP. CRBS. CRBS. BLMN. PMS. IDR. Paso. U. NFE. CIM. Energy. Big. Argo. Yes. Argo. CRBS. CRBS. TNDF. BLKB. BMBL. MORN. CFB. BGS. BGS. HLLY. CRPS. CRPS. HLLY. RSI. CIBI. HSN.
NQ starting to crack out of the trend line there, guys. Just FYI, starting to wedge out. And one crack there.
ARCT. CRBS, CRBS. BLMN, IAC, BFBL. HUAC. CRBS, CRBS. BGS. Or HLLY, EFC, TW. EFC. CIBI. LTH. Bay. HBSN. Or. U. ARCT, DS, AHR. EML. U. ESO. SMYT, GPRE. U. May. ESTA. BSCO. ARCO, ARCO, Element ARCO. Big. Alto. TSBT. LYT, DLO. BGS, BGS. EMS. NHR. LNR. CBM. RPD, big. TH. North East.
All right, guys, so a little bit slower start, but I mean, 2 minutes before 10 o'clock, that's fine. We got LEMN starting to crawl back up. I like to still focus on this one back to back. Multi-day runner. New line on LEMN that I would like to see it break is this line right here. Well, just
NHR. WWSTA, ESTA, STIM. NFB, NG. 4. ASAM, HDSM. CIBI, RSKT, IBR, SLAM, Europe. ARYHL, SSTRPD. Stella, EM. Stella, EMS. LIR, EMC, SSTC. Data, SG. IAC. RTHL.
Okay, it's 10 o'clock right now, and LMN will ever want to get a continued breakout. I'm looking for the 7:30 candle breakout. It's going to be the area that we need to start wedging out of the lower high line, and we should be able to get a new high later today once we get this line out of the way.
Vesta, north northeast. Vesta Omar. NHR. EW. NHR, CBM, UPST. ASAN, TABA. May. PW. RSI.
Oh,
IAC. RTHL, TS, ANI, PW, SXTC. PW, HDSM. PW, GFS. PMC. PCSI. And now, PW. PCSI. SWY. RR. Say, EBRI. ANIB. RSI, HPSM.
all right, guys. We're waiting, but things are a little bit on the slower end, and Q keeps just getting plunged into the upper trend line there. So I mean, it's just clear as day that shorts are constantly shorting into the upper trend line. I think that might have been the last one before the big pullback here, because that just made a lower high.
LYG. Jack.
All right, so for now, let's move on to a different stock since LUMN just couldn't get that nice candle break there at 7:30. Got ADTX starting to show up a little bit, so I'm focusing on ADTX again here a little bit at that 157. This is our latest play that's available out there.
ELTK.
169 I'll call right now on ADTX.
FL. Ray. ESO. Five. MLRN. May. RNC. RAL. FL. ESO. Scott.
Okay, ADTX coming on up to that 157.
ARBR. SLRX. CRI. CIF. LYT. FL. LRX. LPT. RSI. CRNC. RPS. RPS. RTHL. Brian. TS. Bank. Down. CSL.
Oh, shoot. Okay, guys, we got about 17 minutes till the 10:30 mark. Things are just a little bit pull back time. I'm just being patient with ADTX here, watching closely. You got an up hold now showing at 175. Okay, ADTX guys, coming on up. I know it's a little slow, but we have to be patient. Okay, here we go. It's trying. We gotta close above 157 though. If you took some in already, we just need to close above it and then we can tap in more. 181 uphold. 181 uphold now on ADTX.
CSTL.
Just need to close above 157. 157 closing is key. Thank you. Pulling back very nicely there. Should make a lower low since it's been making lower highs.
Cook. ADTX.
There it is, guys. Okay, hit PT 183 up halt. I hope you guys are just kind of understanding the art of trading the way I trade. And if you guys be here, show up every day and keep soaking in, I promise you, you're only going to get better. I mean, this is how I make my money in the markets, every single day, I mean, I'm sure I'm going to have a losing day, but I mean, I just follow the rules every single day, just making sure that, we're narrowing down our potentials to the best of the best, and then go from there. And then, wait for confirmations. If you weren't sure on ETX, there's nothing wrong with taking some small positions. And then when you see it start getting that roll, you can start adding some. There's nothing wrong with that. It's actually way better than just not taking anything. All right, so very nice plunge. There's a new lower low. Like I said, it's been making lower highs, so lower low there. ADTX look great. 195 now, up halt. Trust me, right now everything else is dead. This is the best stock, and I've been on it. My nose is on it. I know where the money's at. Money should be here. Now, keep in mind, locking in is key on the way up, because we also gotta be able to be on the lookout for these higher highs as well. It's a good area to look for another pullback and then go from there again. Or you can look for the daily chart there. I mean, it could go forward towards that $2 mark eventually, but initially you just want to lock in as we go. We got 10 minutes till 10:30. Overall today, had a successful trade on ADTX, IDAI, Indo, LUMN, or ZCMD. It's a great day here. So probably my best day yet out of the week now. So sometimes, yeah, I don't have to be yelling and screaming on the mic, It just takes a little bit of calm and focus and can go a long ways. The only thing that didn't really go through is the OPFI, just because it doesn't have a lot of volume. And I'm gonna now check Silo and then gonna start cleaning up these names. Silo was for a breakout 175 as of 8:18 a.m. and we never even got that break. So I'm gonna go ahead and retract that. ADTX just hit PT, and then LUMN. I mean, hey, if somehow comes back up later in the afternoon, I mean, you saw that LUMN ran up very nicely in the afternoon. I think it was actually after hours. Personally, I'm not going to stick around till then because I have a busy day today. So I'm going to be like gone. probably around like 30 minutes after I get off. Um,
Alto.
if you look at NQ, today's hero EMA has been 50 EMA. So every time it came down at 50 EMA, it spiked up. It held 50 EMA, spiked up. Same thing here. Spiked into the 50 EMA and spiked up again. So, it's going to get really bearish if that 50 EMA starts cracking the candle body, and then you can start dreaming about the VWAP 200 and the pink dep line all the way down there, because deviation 2 line just didn't happen today on the for the bulls either. So I think pink dep line is very like that big key level today for the for the bears. I have a couple DMs today. I didn't get to go back to you guys. I will check back and get back to you later today. You got a 212 all pull right now on ADTX, right in the 10 EMA still. So ADTX now 212 all pull. So it does seem like, eventually, what do the Bulls want? They want to see that thing getting in towards $2. But the only thing is, we have this upper trend line here having a little bit of resistance. So what does that mean? We probably just want to continue to get a little bit of pullback here and there, and then continue to wedge into this, kind of follow this channel sort of. Now, obviously, it can break above that and then hit that $2. But new up pulp now is 212.
S. LUNR.
I have a line at 188, by the way. So just FYI, it's an old line, and then I have a room all the way up to 205. So just if it does break through that, you might see a quick spike up towards into $2 there. So just my F, you got, overall it looks good right now. Doji flat top, a flat green, and then it's riding the 10 EMA. It's just I'm just watching this 188. This is going to be something that you need to watch out for. I've played ADTX before in the past, so it's clear I have some sort of two lines. Anytime I have it here, I just need to be more on the cautious side. Stock's up 85%. Got 15% more to go to 100%. So I would have majority locked in with the gains, and then the rest is just like, your leftover shares. It's just a smarter way to play it here at this point. If you get the cherry on top, great. Let the rest of the shares run now. If you got like 30% shares left or whatever, 10 EMA still riding. If it ever does pull back, ideally what you want to get back in at 157, right? So the 80% or 70% that shares that you dump, you can rebuy back maybe another 50% back at that 157, and kind of go back up, and because that's gonna have more room there above 188 to like 205. So we'll probably hit that 100% mark here shortly. We got 5 more missing at 10:30 mark, and then we got to take a quick 10-minute stretch break as usual, and then see what's going to be happening for the 11 a.m. river dip time. So I'll pull now. They moved it up slightly to 217 now. I just think that 188 is a great area to sell off first. And then you can always, try some after 188. Not just me personally, but or wait for the pullback. I mean, you can pull back buy in between this trend line to the 157. It's probably a better deal. But back at the 10 EMA now. Wow, a lot of other stocks been sinking. Silo all the way down below 500 EMA, OEMN all the way down below 500 EMA. All of that happened because what? Thanks to the death cross. So always pay attention to that death cross there. Oh. Back to 50 EMA again on NQ. Shorts are really desperate to what? See this 50 EMA really get that candle crack. The once that cracks, then that they're gonna continue to enjoy their elevator move down. But 50 EMA is what the bull are still holding on up.
Red.
Okay, well, there goes bye-bye birdie here. Yeah, we just hit a pretty good low there just now. VWAP.
RBI. 4.
Okay, looking good here. Okay, so NQ, yeah, I mean, we're making lower highs and lower lows, and consecutive red candlesticks means that what? Yeah, we're just bearish. All right, guys, it's 10:30. Why don't we go ahead and take a quick 5-10 minute stretch break. I'll probably call it 10 minutes because things are a little bit slower now. So right now, obviously, ADTX our latest win. Hopefully, you guys made some shekels there and some money. Didn't win anything crazy on ADTX, but still money's money, profit's profit. So let's be grateful and then review some trades in the next 5-10 minute stretch break, whatever you gotta do, and then we'll be back for the 11 a.m. rubber dip setups. All right, guys. So yeah, I'm back. Here we go. Let's see what we have here in terms of the uh in terms of the market conditions. So obviously ADTX clear as day, 188 area. Hopefully you were able to see that and be able to dodge the bullet by exiting instead of holding or buying more there. So way better entry as it comes pull back down to this trend line. In fact, it might even not get down to the 157 because if you look at this trend line here, it is actually looking to be near more closer to that one. Actually, it might have already come down to that mark. But anyways, other than that, other stocks, let me do a quick refresh here. I mean, Silo's completely dead. ATX looking better, still in that channel. RR is still below VWAP. LEMN still below VWAP. I mean, you have that 675 previous resistance line. So that's going to be another keeping an eye on that one. That was the first play, and then 730 will be the second play. So 675 and then 730. I'm going to type this out here real quick. 675 re-break line worth watching, and then 7.30 if it ever comes back up there later. NQ, great bounce again at the 50 MA and into the pink deviation line. I think that's another great sell point area. And then maybe it might make another new high there. Who knows? But right now, that was a great support bounce off the 50 MA.
TLC big. NLC. BLET. IRBT. UPST pairing CWBN. TBPH. BSCO. PLT big. Brian.
Okay, right now we're facing Wix again. If you look at this particular line at 18,533, this candle body was a top and everything else also relatively a lot of wicks. So like I said, I personally just don't see the deviation 2 happening today for the bulls. It's a nice day overall in the markets, but I just don't see that happening. I think the bears are going to get their piece eventually. Again, I could be wrong, but that's just me, my prediction later down the road. But other than that, you got 10 minutes. Still top 2 right now would be ADTX and I can't really say a second one just because everything else is below VWAP. The closest one that was coming up just now was LUMN, but that's about it. So I'm pretty much like kind of wrapped up personally on my trades. I just don't really have a desire to take any more trades just because I had a relatively good day. I think the best thing to do is just focus on ADTX because it does still have potential now. Now that it pulled back, you see how it's giving an opening all the way up towards $2 there. This is what I wanted to see. So sell off here, wait for the pullback down as close to that trend line, and then go take another ride back up towards 11 a.m. So you got about 10 minutes. So these are things that, you guys kind of want to kind of plan ahead, right? It's like playing chess. What would be the next moves by this time or, by these areas and all that. So I think, yeah. Obviously, if this trend line cracks, you might get a wick down to this 157 and might linger down. That's probably not going to be, favorable. I'd rather like not have to go all the way back down to 157, but just know that 157 cracks. I mean, that's going to be it. This ATX is going to be going down. I would say, I mean, it went down actually as low as the 200 EMA. I mean, I would just let it just die off all the way down to the lowest EMA personally, once that 50 EMA / 157 cracks.
Was YN. West. ALGS. IRBT. ALGS. AT. Run. L. BLKB. YCR. MD. Arco. BSAT. CLVT.
Yeah, guys, also, I'm out here trying to make sure you guys are making gains. So I know it's been you guys not been posting, but I do appreciate it if you guys follow the directions and just post some gains on the post wins so I can showcase your wins as well and see how you guys are doing. So just even if it's like $20 win or something, it's been a little bit lacking on you guys on your end. So if you can please post some sort of gains or something or share some wins, that would be great. Because I mean, come on now, we're out here getting some nice plays. I mean, come on. Let me see those wins. Okay. All right. ADTX 210 up pulse showing. Right now we got nice green candlesticks in the Higanashi on ADTX. Phantom Ace, you got me when you done playing ADTX. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother. That's the spirit. 210 up pulse. Thank you. Another massive rejection. Again, not that hard to see that it's just a massive trap every time these wicks happen in towards that line there, 18.5, 35 line area there.
Run. SG. GLPS. LR.
Yeah, we got a little doji flashing back and forth. We got about 35 seconds. We got 212 up pulse now, making sure 10 EMA holds.
NR.
I'm gonna do one quick homer for you, real quick for you guys, just making sure everybody's safe on ADTX. Okay, yeah, it's a crap company, but I think everybody's gonna be okay on this one.
4. HXL.
I'm just gonna put it out there for record reference here. When ADTX 1.57 final support of the day. Just FYI. Okay, later. Obviously, as it continues to go higher, you want to build higher lows, but if ever comes to that point where you're just like, well, I'm still holding until this thing goes all the way down, don't do it. If it goes below 57, I don't think that's smart. Obviously, you can do whatever the heck you want to do. It's your account, but I just don't think it's going to be worth it if it ever goes below 157. Okay, so you got a second doji sort of forming here. I got 20 seconds, still holding above 10 EMA. The next candle, we can't afford another doji. We do need to start bouncing off this 10 EMA and then start moving up towards the high of the day, break through that 188, and then we should hit $2. But this 10 EMA testing, if not, then we might get another bounce off the 25, but they're very close by.
MCL, MT. M. GO, yeah, DX. S. And
ADTX aging me. I don't know, Ali, sound like you want to short this thing or something. Am I right or what? You wanna see this thing cracking already? I don't know, man. I think the Bulls will really want that $2 before you ever see that crack personally. So just be smart. Here we go. Speaking of the devil, $2 coming up. Sweet mama, you better lock in. That's a big wick. 214 up halt though. It's crazy.
S.
Want to lock in and set stops higher now. 214 up halt. I don't believe ATX ever halted up today this morning. So, but again, just be smart, lock in as we go, just like we saw in 188. Now we got the next leg up towards $2 like how we wanted. In fact, the high days now is officially $2 and what is that? 214. So now $2, whole dollar shuffle, and then 222 up halt, 222 up halt now. Phantom Mace, you better be making money today, man.
Yeah, BSCO.
They moved it up now, 224 up halt.
YT. TMCI. NL, N. MCI. BWYT, BW.
Phantom Maze, welcome back. I didn't know you were gone, man. I actually, yeah, you were kind of, yeah. Everybody's just been quiet, so I don't know if people were gone or here or not. People have been kind of relatively quiet, and that's okay. But I'd rather not be quiet so much. Things kind of changed ever since I implemented this Nintio bot, so hopefully that's not really taking away the conversations. But yeah, like I said, I think that was our 11 a.m. rep, and now we are done on ADTX. I hope you guys enjoyed this run up towards 2+. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Like I said, this 89 AM in the daily here. We got a 205 and just an extra cherry on top. So guys, that will be all for today. Thanks so much for tuning in this morning. I look forward to seeing you guys back here tomorrow on a happy Thursday. So take care, everybody, and God bless you all. Have a great rest of your day.